Hi, everybody. For today's Monday Morning Mortgage Minute, I wanted to talk a little bit about a concern that has been brought up a lot when I pull people's credit, and that is Credit Karma said that my credit score was ... be it 680, 720, 740, and then they are shocked and upset, and rightfully so, when the credit score is lower than that. And I understand the frustration. I'd be upset too if I had paid for a service that told me what my credit score was going to be, and then when I had it pulled, it wasn't that. In fact, I had one person once actually show me their phone and says, Credit Karma shows that my score is 680, but when I had pulled it, it was 619. And that's quite a disparity. And the reason for that is that what a lot of people don't know, and what Credit Karma and some of these other credit monitoring companies, in my opinion, don't explain adequately, is that there are several different tiers of scoring, meaning that if you had your credit pulled by a credit card company, an auto loan company, and a mortgage company all on the same day by three different companies, you would likely see three different scores coming back at you. And for me, your score should just be what it is, whether you're pulling it or if a mortgage company is pulling it. But I believe this is a way for the bureaus to try to save consumers from themselves by adding different criteria depending on what type of inquiry the consumer is making. So this leads to the big question. What good is Credit Karma and these other credit score monitoring companies? Now, if you're going to be using these specifically to know what your credit score is and what you're as a gauge to see, am I going to be able to buy a house, then that's not exactly what I would use it for, because I don't think it's going to give you a very accurate representation of what your mortgage lender is going to have as your credit score when they pull it. Now, if you are going to use it in the way of some sort of identity theft protection, then I think that it may have some value there, especially if you are going to use it for your minor children. Children being the number one target, I believe, for identity theft. So being able to monitor them by either using Credit Karma or LifeLock or something like that, so that for example, I have a 3-year-old. I don't want to know that in 15 or 20 years when she goes to buy her first house that somebody or somebodies have used her name, social, and birthday to generate a bunch of bad credit for her. So I think that it is important to have some sort of credit monitoring service. I would first check with your bank or your credit union. They have a vested interest with your money being there, is being insured by the FDIC and the NCUA. They have a vested interest to make sure that money is protected. So some banks and credit unions will offer some services either for free or at a nominal cost. And so that would be kind of my first line of defense, and check with them. But if they don't offer that and you just want a little bit extra protection, a little bit peace of mind, then by all means use one of those credit monitoring companies. I think that they can definitely add some value. Just be a little leery that or at least understand that when you have your credit pulled by a mortgage professional or an auto loan company or a credit card company, it may not necessarily reflect exactly as it is with Credit Karma. So hope you all have a great week. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If there's another topic that you would like me to address in regards to home buying, please also leave me a comment. Hope you guys have a great week. Thanks.